Only in Japan.
Welcome to Tokyo, or a quieter side of Tokyo. This is Shibamata. We're back in Tokyo for this episode, and it's all about food. Shibamata is located just outside the city center along the Edogawa River. This is the town area, but we're going to be focusing on one street in particular. From the train station where I am now to Shibamata Taishakuten, a Buddhist temple founded in 1629. This strip is loaded with street food. Now I could have chosen other more popular neighborhoods like Shibuya, Shinjuku, Ginza, or Ikebukuro, but I picked Shibamata because I live down the street. And joining me on this report is Angela Ann from the YouTube channel Internationally Me.
Hi, John.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. So what do you think of this neighborhood?
It's really quiet and it has this traditional feel about Japan to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about Shibamata. The center of Tokyo is always changing, but here, things stay the same.
Yeah, it does. I can tell. Let's go.
Shibamata is a quiet town located 20 to 30 minutes away from central Tokyo in the northeast. It's like taking a trip back 50 years to Japan's Showa period. Most shops are still mom-and-pop run businesses. Wow, what an incredible street, isn't it?
I know, right?
Hungry?
Really hungry.
Let's get some street food.
Let's go.
Angela and I split up for a bit, with Angela striking first.
こんにちは。アイスのドラを一つください。
This is the Aisu no tora, or tora ice cream sandwich. The shop makes the pancake ends to the sandwich fresh throughout the day. So what has Angela got? 2 pancakes, red bean paste, and green tea ice cream. It's really just traditional dorayaki with ice cream. So how does it taste?
It's a really good combination with the red bean. It's really sweet, and then the dorayaki, it tones down the sweetness, so it's really nice. And it's great with the ice cream inside for a hot day.
Angela seems quite happy with her first choice. Sweets before the main course. I'll follow suit at the same shop. Just a couple of coins gets me this. A fresh roll cake filled with delicious cream. It's so soft. All it takes is one bite and I'm off to cloud 9. Here's the full-sized roll cake at this shop. It really is beautiful. The cake is only slightly buttery with a little powdered sugar and toasted caramel on top. Look at that toasted caramel. Delicious. Last bite. One of these may not be enough, but we're only getting started. Here's a local senbei, or rice cracker maker across the street. Angela approaches like a hungry lion on the hunt. The owner makes each senbei fresh, toasting them right at the storefront. There's a wide variety of flavors, and the price is certainly not going to bankrupt you. Senbei are coated with soy sauce for saltiness, sometimes with an ingredient inside, like sesame.
これを一つください。
But Angela and her sweet tooth go straight for the one coated in sugar for 50 yen.
Wow, look at this. So it's got shoyu base. It's a soy sauce base. And it's got sugar all coated all over it.
Time for a big bite. And that never-ending senbei crunch.
It's really crunchy and it's not too sweet even though it's covered with sugar because it's got the shoyu undercoating. It's really good.
Ah, but there's more, a lot more. What's the difference here? You've got to try them all to find out. Here's the normal soy sauce coated senbei, hot from the grill.
Oh. So it's harder than the last one. It's a lot crunchier as well. But it's really nice because it's hot, it's warm. Tastes really fresh.
I was on my own search and destroy mission with a much softer target locked on. This shop has a lot on sale, but I go for what's right on the front. It says miso dengaku. It's on a stick. That's a good sign. They dip it in miso sauce and serve it in a cup. But what's that on the stick? Well, it's konnyaku.
Oh yeah. Rubbery, but what saves it is the miso. The miso is very sweet, combined with the warm, rubbery consistency of the konnyaku. It goes together pretty good.
Even for a carnivore like myself, I'm quite pleased with the vegetarian options here. What's with the non-meat here? Maybe it's because of its proximity to a famous Buddhist temple? Meat eaters will be getting to you at the end. On to the area speciality. There's a place just down the street that makes it all fresh throughout the day. It's Kusa Dango, green mugwort grass-flavored mochi balls. Look at this blob of still steaming mochi, straight from the kitchen. Mochi is a glutinous, sticky, and chewy cake made from pounded rice. The green color here comes from fresh mugwort, an aromatic plant called yomogi in Japanese. From kitchen to mouth in seconds. The mochi blob is so hot that she has to cool it down with her hands in ice water. And the kusa dango needs to be cooled off a little before serving, with a helping of sweet red bean paste. The owner, Yoshino-san, has been making it this way for a long time, to the delight of locals and tourists. Here's a pack of 4 kusa dango. Or one for just 52 yen, perfect for that 1 to 2 bite happy ending street stroll. Sticky, but so good. The mugwort is a little bitter, but that sweet red bean counters and makes for a perfect eating experience. But one bite is not enough. I like my dango on a stick, and Kamiya across the street promises to fill us up. There are loads of different flavors of dango here, but we'll stick to the local speciality. Served on a stick. 4 kusa dango with the red bean anko paste caked on the front. It's a work of edible art, and it's fun to eat. This one has less mugwort and it's sweeter, but just as good. The sweet soy sauce and seaweed strips is also one of my favorites here. Kamiya is owned by Iwasaki-san, who's been working and living here for decades. I asked her about Shibamata and the kusa dango.
ここはもうかれこれね、もう90年近いですね。昭和の初期ぐらいに来たから、こっちに。
90 years.
すごいですね。
柴又は取り残された東京みたいな感じだけど、でもそれがまたすごく素朴でいいと思うんですよ。これはね、昔ここはもう本当一面お米が取れるとこだったのね。それで帝釈天はもう古くからあったから、帝釈天に何かこうお供えしたいって言ってこの辺の人が考えて、田んぼっていうのはあぜ道によもぎがいっぱい生えてるんですよ。でそのよもぎを取って食べられる草と食べられない草があるから、でよもぎは食べられる草 らそのよもぎを取ってお米の粉をひいて練り込んで、それで当時はきな粉をつけてで帝釈天に奉納したようなんですよ。でもそれがだんだん甘いものが皆さん好きでしょ。あんこに変わったんだけどね。それでお参りに来る方がこの草団子を食べておいしいっていうのが広まって、全国的に広まって、柴又は名物が草団子っていうように。
I asked Iwasaki-san what has changed over time and the impact the Tora-san cinema series has had on the town.
その道、電信柱とかいろんなものが全部地中海埋めて、だからこの参道はないでしょ。電信柱全部下に埋まってます。で少し参道を広げて、でトラさんがね映画が始まってからもうほんとどんどん変わってきたので、街並みもだいぶ変わりましたよ。トラさんが、私がここにお嫁に来た時は今からもう40何年、約50年前だけどね。それでその頃はまだトラさんの映画も有名じゃないし、柴又自体全然知られてなかったから、トラさんの映画で全国的に柴又っていう名前が有名になったけど。
Shibamata was made famous by a series of movies starting in 1969 with character Tora-san charming people into his familiar world, which was right here in Shibamata. Tora-san had 48 movies released and holds the Guinness World Record for the longest-running movie series starring a single actor. And you'll find Tora-san goods and tributes everywhere. Shibamata has a lot of other attractions. There's an old nostalgic toy shop that sells some pretty unique snacks and gifts. Taishakuten is a must-see stop at the end of the street. Shibamata is also right on the beautiful Edogawa where you can sit and gaze over the greenery. The old ferry boat still shuttles people across like it did generations ago, for just a couple hundred yen. On the way back to the station, Angela and I have stopped in for one final snack. It's yakitori and motsunabe, made from pork and beef tripe. Some of the best in Tokyo. It always tastes better in local areas.
What a day!
What a day it has been.
I know, we've seen so much and we've eaten so much.
Yeah, I've eaten so much. My stomach is so full right now.
But wait, we have one more meal.
One more.
This is a yakitori.
This place has 12 meat items to char grill. Unagi is my favorite but costs the most. Negima is a classic that almost everyone loves. It's grilled when ordered, so try a few.
And this is motsunabe.
Yum. What's inside there?
It's like the insides of the cow.
Oh,
pig. Yeah.
sounds delicious.
Yeah, motsunabe is I really love motsunabe, especially in a place like this out in the countryside because you know it's fresh.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Shibamata?
I really enjoyed eating just all types of different foods, sweets and savories, and also seeing the unique shops here, right?
Yeah.
How did you enjoy it?
Oh, I love Shibamata because of this. At the end here, we're sitting at a table on the street, right off the street, and it's so peaceful.
It's so peaceful and it's so nice.
Yeah, this is the perfect street food, especially at the end of a hard day when we've been walking back and forth.
Yep. And it's really rare to get this kind of feeling in Tokyo, isn't it?
Yes, it's very hard to find an atmosphere like this, but Shibamata is one of those places that's so unique. You can have a relaxing day and just eat street food.
This Shibamata Tokyo street food experience in a relaxing historical area in Tokyo is a must-stop hop for those who simply have to try a little bit of everything. Itadakimasu. Next time I travel to Zensuji in Kagawa Prefecture on the island of Shikoku for one of the most well-known and unusual watermelons in the world, the square watermelon. Follow the location shoots on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe. Check out Angela Ann's YouTube channel, Internationally Me, for another fun point of view on Japan and Tokyo.